is that the attendance should above half of the eligible members. And totally, we have 75 members in this semester. And the attendance is 53. So I'll announce the presidential election starts now. Okay. Later, Maggie will deliver her campaign speech to tell us her policy, vision, and the direction she wants to go in the next semester. And then I'll hold a Q&A session. After this Q&A session, you can vote if you want to and determine the our next president. So now let's welcome Maggie to deliver her campaign speech.
Good evening, dear fellow Toastmasters and most welcome guests. I'm Maggie Lee, the candidate of the presidential election for the next term. As you can see, I'm now on this stage, preparing to deliver my campaign speech. Before the speech starts, I want to thank all of you for your participation in this election. As a matter of fact, this moment was unimaginable for me when I first joined NTU Toastmasters. But everything became very different after May 1st, the theme meeting 2 in the last semester. I have gradually found my passion for Toastmasters and desired to devote myself to this club. At first, I was really confused whether I was capable of taking this task. But now, I have made up my mind with a statement. If I have never tried, I would never know. So, I decided to bring forward my thoughts, my determination, and my passion to all of you in this presidential election. Through the speech, I'm going to share some visions and ideas I have for the club's future. I would like to invite all of you to join the new era of NTU Toastmasters. A new era which will be composed of improvement, legacy, and consolidation. I hope by carrying out the values behind these 3 words, we can make NTU Toastmasters not only a home where our minds are always on your side, but also a family that all of us can improve together. And why it is important is because we come here not only seek for the oneness, but most of us come here looking for the friends and the mentors that can help us make progress. So I hope NTU Toastmasters is not only a home, but the members here can all make improvements together. In the following, I will divide the speech into 3 parts. My time in NTU TM, plans and values for the next semester, and my leading style. Now let's start from the first part, my story in NTU Toastmasters. It is a time for me to be understood more by all. And it is also a time for me to look back on my growth in NTU Toastmasters. Therefore, I'm going to share my story in this club and my feelings toward it. I joined NTU Toastmasters at the beginning of my freshman year. I still remember I came here because of the recommendation from my cousin. He suggested that if I wanted to improve my English speaking skills, I should join Toastmasters. And after I found out 台大国际英语演讲会 is exactly a branch of Toastmasters International, I soon came to the demo meeting 1. I can still recall clearly that in the demo meeting 1, there were 3 people who impressed me the most. And they were Claire, Emma, and Minnie. The warm-hearted speech delivered by Emma. The energetic and dramatic performance by the TME Minnie. And the professional and powerful evaluation by to step out of the comfort zone and seize the chance of building up my confidence on the stage. Therefore, I joined the club right after the meeting was over. During my first semester in NTU Toastmasters, I have to confess that I seldom came to the meetings on Friday evenings, for I didn't find my passion for Toastmasters at that time. But thanks to the encouragement and efforts from my mentor, Beth, I completed my C1 speech successfully. She kept taking care of me by giving me suggestions on my study plan on schoolwork. Even though she is now in Beijing as an exchange student, she still spared her time helping me finish my C3 speech, and even wrote me a postcard. Frankly speaking, without her encouragement and her consideration, I would never have the chance to stand here delivering my campus speech. Last semester, I became one of the deputies in the education vice president team. At the beginning, I was not fully determined to devote myself to the club so much, for I was still looking for my passion. But since that as an EVP deputy, I had to attend every meeting. I gradually knew more club members, and I gradually fell in love with NTU Toastmasters. I'm really grateful for Sammy and all the other EVP deputies at that time. Rita, Jane, Sherry, Anne, Joyce, and Judy. They were the friends that I met last semester. And I not only learned a lot from them, but also get a sense of home from them. As I stayed in NTU TM longer and longer, seeing new members improve themselves from first speeches to more speeches, and seeing old members' devotion for the school, I believe magical power do exist here. It is magic that brings us together. It is a power that inspires us to improve together. And it is the magical power that makes NTUTM a cozy home, a place where we can pass down the core values and improve with each other, and a family we should protect together. I believe everyone coming here have their own motivation for joining NTU Toastmasters. But I also believe that no matter what reasons encourage you to come to this place, the longer you stay here, there are much more reasons that stimulate you to keep coming, improving, and having fun with us. Now, after the home which our current president, Sherry, originally built with her officers and all the members, it is time for us to help the members in this home improve. It is also time for us to pass down the good parts in this home. Most importantly, it's time for us to hold our hands together and consolidate this home, NTU Toastmasters. And these are why I became the candidate tonight. Now that you have understood me more, I would like to talk about the practical plans for the next semester. And these are just initial plans. there are still rooms for further discussion. If you have any questions or suggestions, welcome to discuss with me in the Q&A session. In the next semester, most of the current text in the 3 vice president teams will be remained. But first, I would like to put more emphasis on the concept of help among the 3 teams. Since the 3 VP teams usually hold activities separately, we will reinforce helping between each VP team. For example, if EVP team is going to hold a study group discussion, after the promotion by EVP team, I hope that PRVP and MVP team can help promote this activity within their families. Second, I hope the deputies in the 3 teams can build close relationships with each other, not just in their own team. To reach the goal, we can encourage deputies to attend the meetings and other activities held by other VP teams more. I believe that if the 3 teams have a great relationship, the officers can know what others are doing easily, and the atmosphere in the officers' team will be warm and energetic. As you can see, our club activities and meetings are all held by these 3 vice president teams. I think NTUTN is like a house, which contains education, the beds, and activities, the columns. All the officers play indispensable roles to support the house NTU Toastmasters. In order to make the house strong and safe, the beds should be carefully maintained. Since NTU Toastmasters is actually an educational club, EVP team importantly handles everything that can help our fellows improve, such as meetings, the study group discussions, and the mentor-mentee platform. Furthermore, the team is responsible for writing club, writing blogs, and taking charge of the educational sessions. Under this structure, there is an alternation I would like to make, which is about educational session. Educational session originally is a session for club members to share something useful in English. Its goal at first is to let members learn something. Maybe it's a phrase or keywords about travel. In this semester, we limited the topics to English speaking skills. For me, in the next semester, I would like to split this session into 2 different sessions. One will still be called the educational session, and the other is the sharing session. In the educational session, the purpose will remain to be having some topics related to speech delivery skills. On the other hand, in the sharing session, club members can share something funny or useful or important with us, no matter it is related to speech skills or not. After having a strong base of education, it's time to strengthen the columns. So here we come to the VP team, the MVP team, and the PRVP team. For the MVP team, since then and at bonding the relationships among our club members, the outings, the picnic day, and 2 dinners will still be remained. Additional activities like movies and barbecue may be included if possible. The second gathering will be kept as well. MVP team is also responsible for holding the mentor-mentee symposium and subsequently match our mentors and mentees. In the next semester, I hope MVP team can encourage mentors care more about their mentees. Even though having those activities can help people in different families find close relationships. The relationship between mentors and mentees are still the most important. If mentors can take good care of mentees, not only can help mentees grow, but also themselves can make improvements. For the PRVP team, they are mainly responsible for recruiting new members and publicizing NTU Toastmaster. Also, aside from recruiting new members into the club, they have a crucial task next semester, because there will be the NTU Azalea Festival, which is so-called 杜鹃花节, in which we need to promote our club to high school students for the future NTU Toastmasters summer camp. What's more, the other original tasks in PRVP team include the reception of meetings, contacting the guests, holding the design meeting, and the elementary school projects. And there is still one thing I want to emphasize, which is club visiting. After the joint meeting with NCCU this semester, I learned a lot through the joint interaction. I think we should go more club visiting. Then all the club members can not only experience different club cultures, but also be motivated to improve from mutual interaction, inspiration. Last but not least, for club officers, going club visiting can help knowing how NTU Toastmasters itself can improve, and how we can consolidate our club. In my blueprint, I expect the club visiting can be held once a month, so there will be total 4 times in next semester. Since it needs promotion to encourage club members to join, the promotion can be done through posts on Facebook and officer announcement in meetings. And for deputies in PRVP team, they have to contact the club we would like to visit, do promotion for club visiting, and give members who want to join some directions. Besides the 3 VP teams, we also have 2 independent officers, the treasurer and the secretary, who are in charge of the administration parts of NTU Toastmasters. For example, the finance and the operation was the headquarters of Toastmasters. In this semester, Sherry has merged their duties into the treasurer's position. And in the next semester, everything will be permanent. I hope all the details will be carried out completely with efficiency, just like this semester. Although there may still be some changes in the plans after discussing with senior members and VPs, I promise you that I will do my best to help all of the members in NTUTM to grow. And I will devote myself completely to NTU Toastmasters. Because I'm standing here, I'm delivering this speech, and because I have given you my promise to be a devoted president. Now, here comes the last part, my leading style. I'm a person full of innovative ideas, but I'm also aware that the ideas should be based on practical aspects. I'm a person who plan and prepare beforehand. I'm a person who care about the communication with other people. So, in the next semester, if you have any ideas, you are more than welcome to tell me, and I'm most willing to hear from you. With your ideas or suggestions, I believe the club will be even better. Besides the communication with all of the club members, communicating with officers could not be more important. For without all of you, I will not able to do everything to their best. I hope that in the officer team, not only can I have a good relationship with different BP teams, but also each team can have nice cooperation and communication. To fulfill this vision, I hope it can be the bridge that connects the officers to make them love each other and gradually love this club. In addition to communication and cooperation, personal improvement is also important. I hope all the officers can not only dedicate themselves to making our club better, but also they can still seize chances to stand on this stage, delivering speeches, joining table topics, and even be the individual evaluators to keep themselves growing with NTU Toastmasters. All in all, accompanied by everyone's contribution, I'm confident that we can make NTU Toastmasters not only a home, but also a wonderful place that contains improvement, legacy, and consolidation. It is all of us here that are going to support this club in the coming future, to continue the work passing down by the senior members, and to help this club going on. This is a new generation, and it is about to start. Now, it's time for us to guard this place, to embrace the trust the seniors gave us, and to ensure that NTU Toastmasters keeps going and prospering. Right now, at this moment, I'm ready to start the new era. So, are you ready to give your hands, to stand beside me, and to make NTU Toastmasters a better, lovely, and joyful place?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Then let's start the journey together. President.
So now I'm going to be the host of the Q&A session. And please, timer, please help me to control the time before 9:10. So, is there any question? Maggie? Or after such a successful campaign speech, you don't have questions to answer? Okay.
Okay.
No voice.
Yes.
Right? It's
Yes.
okay?
Okay.
Yeah. I have two questions to ask. One is about you personally, and another one is about what you have said. My first question is, I'm just curious about your personal, like your workload next semesters, because I know being a president is a very heavy work, definitely, right? And I want to understand more about you. I mean, how do you manage your time, and whether you have very heavy workload next semesters? This is my first question. And my second question is about, you mentioned you want to build a good relationship between different BB teams. And then I want to know whether you have a very solid example or what you want to do next semesters about this. Thank you.
questions. Yeah.
For the first question, actually next semester, I'm going to just take 20 credits in next semester, just about the courses I have to finish, and about how I can balance my time on being president and my studies. My answer is that I will split my time every day into 3 parts. The first is just at school, and at school, if I have time, I will go to a place and deal with some issues in the club. And the other time at home. First, I will study very hard for my courses, and the other time is to communicate with my 3 vice presidents. And even if I have time, I can contact with other deputies. And this is my answer for the first question. Yeah. So, are you satisfied with this answer? Okay. Yes. Sorry, what's your second question?
I think you answered me with both. Maybe combine together this time.
Oh, okay, thank you.
What's your second question?
First, how can you?
Yeah, because she mentioned at the beginning.
So do I need to do the conclusion?
Yeah, to conclude.
So you want conclusion?
Some question for the
Okay, let me do the conclusion first.
Can I? Okay.
So, I mean the conclusion from her.
Okay.
Actually, you are just going to host this session. You don't have to conclude it for.
Oh, I don't need to.
No. It's just Sammy. She's a very good table topic speaker. You are not. You just host it.
So she will make good use of her time. Okay.
Yeah.
And then our second question. I think you can just.
Do you have some new ideas for the next semester, like some new activities or something new that we don't have for this semester?
Something new.
Anything new or
The first is the sharing session.
sharing?
Yeah, in this semester, we just have educational session. And the reason why I want to hold the sharing session is because we are limited by the NEM education. Actually, this sharing session is just for club members to stand on stage, share something funny for us. It's a session for club members can speak more English. Yeah, and the second is the barbecue. Yes, because after discussing with my 3 vice presidents, they want to hold a barbecue day in the next semester. Yeah, and the third is the club visiting. Since this semester, we just have joint meeting with NCCU. And I believe if we have more club visiting, then the members in our club can learn more. So this is the 3 parts new in the next semester.
Is a barbecue additional, or you want to cancel any like picnic day or other?
Actually, they hope both picnic day and barbecue can
Okay.
kept. Yeah, can be kept.
Okay, so our question for her.
How do you think about the family system this semester? Do you think it worked well? If yes, please explain how would you maintain it. If not,